Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Iron Sheik 84, here to do my first of the briefcase loot pulls of the month. And so far, I've racked up 64 pulls to do in the Undead Uprising Briefcase loot. So, let's take a look. So, thus far, as this month goes, I don't have Hogan, I don't have Mankind. That would be a fuse, but again, I don't get into fuses on stuff. I don't have Taker, and I believe that does it. I'm gonna go look at this again. I did take a look at it the other day, but those three for right now are the only ones that I don't have. Other than Mysterio, obviously, but I mean, that's kind of a given. So, taking a look, got all of these. I have all of those. Yeah. Alright, and there's something I forgot to do. Hopefully it won't take me too long because, like I said, I need to figure out in the BIOS what it is exactly I need to change so that my computer doesn't lock up the way that it does. But auto clicker started. Click, click, click. Let's see where these polls take me. So the very first poll of the month is gonna be 200 shards of Lacey Evans. 200 shards of Tozawa. 200 shards of Drew McIntyre. 200 shards of X-Pac. 200 shards of Rhea Ripley. 400 shards of Sasha Banks. 200 shards of Bret Hart. 200 shards of Papa Shango. 200 shards of Jey Uso. 200 shards of the Road Dogg. 200 shards of the $1 Million Man. 200 shards of Mankind. 200 shards of Brock Lesnar. 200 shards of Finn Balor. 400 shards of Eddie Guerrero. 200 shards of Shinsuke Nakamura. 200 shards of The Rock. 200 shards of Jey Uso. 200 shards of Rhea Ripley. 200 shards of Shinsuke Nakamura. 200 shards of The Miz. 200 shards of Tozawa. 200 shards of Six. 200 shards of X-Pac. 400 shards of Cactus Jack. 200 shards of Sasha Banks. 400 shards of Finn Balor. 200 shards of Roman Reigns. Oh man. 200 shards of Kane. 200 shards of AJ Styles. 200 shards of Rhea Ripley. 200 shards of Tozawa. 200 shards of the Macho Man. 20 shards of AJ Styles. Like I needed more shards of those. 200 shards of Natalya. 200 shards of Rikishi. Yay! 200 shards of Finn Balor. Now, I know I talk shit about the weenie in a mask's dork son. 400 shards of Drew McIntyre. But I'm hoping to get that 5-star fuse so I can do those blitzes. So, 200 shards of Alexa Bliss. So, yay! For once, I finally got something. 400 shards of Drew McIntyre. 200 shards of Finn Balor. 200 shards of the Macho Man. 200 shards of Tozawa. 200 shards of Shawn Michaels. 200 shards of the Macho Man. 200 shards of Rhea Ripley. 200 shards of the Big Boss Man. 200 shards of Kevin Nash. 200 shards of Rikishi. 200 shards of The Rock. 200 shards of the Big Boss Man. 400 shards of Cactus Jack. 200 shards of Batista. Haven't seen him in a while. 200 shards of Shinsuke Nakamura. 200 shards of Sasha Banks. 200 shards of Shinsuke Nakamura. 20 shards of Charlotte Flair. 200 shards of Lacey Evans. 200 shards of Tozawa. 200 shards of Mankind. 200 shards of Jimmy Uso. 200 shards of Jey Uso. And the last pull here is gonna be 200 shards of Ravishing Rick Rude. All right. So obviously here, this is the big story. Screenshot, share that with my faction mates. And yeah, just going through the rest of this. Nothing that I'm going to be doing backflips over. I mean, obviously, for whenever I get my eventual 6 stars, these will come in handy. But there isn't anybody here that I plan on working on. Maybe Brock here, only because I don't have Tech Brock, so like I want to have like a Brock that's serviceable whenever he's required. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. But still, the dork has a fuse for me, so yeah. So, as always, I appreciate y'all watching this. Don't forget to like and comment, and follow me on Twitch at IronSheik84 for more WWE Champions action. And with that, I will try my absolute best to stream over the weekend for the faction feud. Obviously, I'll have to see what I'm doing at the time, but I do plan on doing it. So I look forward to seeing you all there. Best of luck on your briefcase pulls, and as always, I wish you all a happy and blessed day. And again, just have a great time. See y'all later, everybody.